recording. We call the meeting to order. The agenda, Oromocto Town Council in regular session, Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026 at 5:40 p.m. at the Oromocto Municipal Building. I'll call for a mover for approval of the agenda. Councillor Mawini, seconder. Councillor Kirkbride. Questions? All in favor? Contrary? Motion carried. There's no disclosure of interest, of conflict of interest. There is none. We'll move down to the mayor's comments. Well, it's a very special meeting for a new council in 2026. First thing I'll do is read the appointments to committees. We'll start with the Recreation and Tourism Committee, Councillor Kirkbride. The Medical Recruitment Committee, Councillor Murdoch and Mayor Powell. The Planning and Advisory Committee, Councillor Mawini and Councillor Carr. The Emergency Operations Center Committee, Councillor Von Richter. Outside agencies, the Oromocto Pioneer Gardens is Councillor Mawini. Oromocto Area Chamber of Commerce is Councillor Murdoch. The New Brunswick Municipal Employees Pension Plan is Councillor Von Richter. And the Faytid Library is Councillor Grattan. So on that note, I'll turn it over to the CEO. He has the ballots for the election of the deputy mayor.
Thank you, Your Worship. So just official recording of the procedural bylaw in terms of the vote for deputy mayor. So we've gathered the votes and tabulated the votes, and the I guess the election is, and the winner is Councillor Von Richter. Deputy Mayor.
Deputy Mayor Von Richter.
Well, there now.
We're into
It does have a
Congratulations, deputy mayor. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that, deputy mayor. All right. We'll move on to the adoption of the minutes. The Oromocto Town Council meeting in regular session, May 21st, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. at the Oromocto Municipal Building. I'll call for a mover. Councillor Mawini, seconder. Councillor Carr, questions? All in favor? Contrary? Motion carried. There's no petition, presentations, or delegations. We'll move down to number 7, the councillor reports. I'll start with 7A, the Capital Region Service Commission. We met Friday, the 12th of June and Saturday, the 13th of June at the local governance orientation with Councillor Grattan was there with me, and we attended the 2-day session. And then on Thursday, the 18th of June at 8:45 p.m. At the Capital Region Service Commission met at the Mactaquac golf course for training sessions and committee team information seminar, and that went from 8:45 to 3:15. So it was a long day that day. So, all right, we'll move down to 7B, the Planning and Advisory Committee with Councillor Carr.
Thank you, Your Worship. The committee did meet 2 weeks ago, and there was only one item on the agenda. There was a proposal for a subdivision in the Park Gardens area. A lot of people were in attendance. The plan was they were rejected, but asked to be reviewed again, and at that time I guess rejected. That was the only thing on the meeting agenda for the evening.
Any questions, council? Okay. We'll move to 7C, the Oromocto Pioneer Gardens with Councillor Mawini.
Thank you, Your Worship. We met on the 17th of this month. The cemetery is under full operation. It's looking good. The volunteers are very appreciative for the work they had contracted to the town for some of the site work. So they wanted to extend thanks to the organization for that. And they have their new columbarium ordered, and it is on the way to be installed at the end of September.
Right on. Any questions, council? All right. There's no consideration of bylaws and there's no unfinished business, so we'll move down to number 10, the new business, and we'll start with 10A, the summer meeting schedule with Councillor Kirkbride.
Thank you, Worship. Be resolved, the council authorizes the town clerk to change the summer meeting schedule to 1 council committee meeting from July and August to be held on 13 July to 17 July and August respectively. I so move.
Call for seconder. Council Whalen, questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Move to 10B, option for land sale to Department of Transportation Infrastructure with Councillor Carr.
Thank you, Worship. Be resolved that the mayor and chief administrative officer be authorized to enter into an option to purchase agreement with the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure for an 8-month period for BID number 60146388 in the amount of $110,000 plus HST. I so.
Call for seconder. Councillor Myers. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Move to 10C, the land sale at 6 Sear Street with Councillor Murdoch.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be it resolved that the mayor and chief administrative officer be authorized to enter a purchase and sale agreement with Dr. Jacob Jernicka and Dr. Samantha Solly for the approximate 1 acre parcel of town home land identified as PID 601-89610, located at 6 Sear Street in the amount of $130,000 plus HST. I so move.
Call for seconder. Councillor Grattan. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Move to 10D, the Indigenous Services Canada Municipal Service Agreement with Deputy Mayor Von Victor.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be resolved that mayor and the chief administrative officer be authorized to renew the municipal services agreement with Indigenous Services Canada on behalf of the Oromocto First Nation for 26 to 27 for the provision of municipal services. I so move.
Call for seconder. Councillor Carr. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Any, the ORWRC, that changed scope of the prime design consultant services with Councillor Myers.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be resolved, the council approves the revised scope of services for the MGMA and Baker Architects to support the phased implementation of the Oromocto Regional Wellness and Recreation Center in the amount of $377,475 plus HST.
Call for seconder. Council Whalen. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Move to 10F, the Canada Revenue Agency update list of directors with Councillor Whalen.
Thank you, Your Worship. Please resolve the following individuals be the list of directors on the town of Oromocto Canada Revenue Agency account: Robert Powell, Sheridan Maloney, Kelly O'Rourke, Gary Longacre, Ryan Carr, Jeffrey Pryor, Dean Grant, Brad Whalen, Joseph Myers, John Jackson, Peter Wong, Jackson Preston.
Call for seconder. Councilor Winnie. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Reported 10G, the basketball net installation at Coronation Park with Councillor Mawini.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be it resolved that the Director of Recreation and Tourism be authorized to expend approximately $3,300 for the purchase and installation of a basketball net at Coronation Court. This is an unbudgeted expense. I so move.
Call for seconder. Deputy Mayor Von Richter. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Move to 10H, the appointment of a treasurer, Councillor Cratton.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be resolved that Peter Wong be appointed as treasurer of the town of Oromocto as per section 71(1) of the Local Governance Act. I so move.
Call for a seconder. Councillor Myers. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. We go to 10I, the hiring of a director of public works with Deputy Mayor Von Richter.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be it resolved that Adam Baxter be hired as Director of Public Works effective Monday, 6 July 2026. I so move.
Call for seconder. Councillor, okay, where are we to? Okay, Councillor Murdoch. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. We go to 10J, hiring municipal engineer technologist with Councillor Mawini.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be it resolved that Matt Grant be hired as municipal engineering technologist effective Monday, 13 July 2026. I so move.
Call for seconder, Councillor Kirkbride. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. And the last one, 10K, hiring of a holiday relief firefighter with Councillor Kirkbride.
Thank you, Worship. Be resolved that Connor Burke, Joshua Shepherd, and Nolan McLean be hired as the holiday relief firefighter effective June 25th, 26th, and 27th respectively, in accordance with the terms outlined in the town/IAFF collective agreement. So noted.
Call for a seconder. Councillor Myers. Questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried. Call for an adjournment. Call for a mover. Counselor Mawini, seconder, Counselor Carr, questions? All in favor? Contrary, motion carried.